Today, we will talk about how to make money with real estate. Real estate may have produced more wealth than any other industry, but people still remain skeptical about entering into the fray. Many misconceptions float around, and most think they need to start with some sort of capital, but that's not always the case. The one magic power you do need is to be able to find the money. And we're often not talking much to open up escrow. If you know what you're doing, you can make money in real estate, even if you're just starting out. A real-life real estate success story. Still skeptical? Take the true story of Kent Clothier, for example. Clothier opened his first escrow for $500. All he did was find a distressed home and a motivated buyer and bring them together. Today, he flips over 1,000 real estate properties and manages 5,000 through his company. Graziosa grew up in a trailer park. He lived in a bathroom for a year with his dad when he was 12 years old. He had no advantages, no startup capital, no help from anyone. But somehow, he managed to make money in real estate and owns well over 400 properties in his portfolio today. There are plenty of other examples of this as well. The point? You don't need a lot of starting capital to make money in the real estate industry. But you do need the knowledge and the know-how. Most people think that it's easier to make money online than it is to make serious coin in real estate. But both are difficult if you don't know what you're doing. When you get the lay of the land and understand the path forward, you can make strides. 1. You don't need credit. Even if you have poor credit, there are ways forward if you're committed enough. Several of the methods discussed in this piece don't rely on credit whatsoever. In fact, many successful real estate investors started with no credit or even poor credit. 2. You don't need significant capital. You don't need capital to make money in real estate beyond a few $100s to open escrow. Of course, this means going for lower-priced homes or distressed properties and flipping contracts. It also means finding hard money lenders or other investors that can help you push deals through. This could even apply to home renovations as long as you're good at finding the money. 3. You don't need major assets. There's another misconception that you need to put up major assets in order to secure a contract or purchase a piece of property. You don't need to do this, but you do need to understand how creative financing works. Most people simply stop dead in their tracks because they have this belief about what they need in order to get started. When it comes to real estate income, there are two ways to generate cash. You can generate passive income by buying and holding, while you can generate an active income by flipping contracts, doing renovations, or adding value in another area, such as putting together property development deals. Passive income is income you can earn that basically runs itself. While it might not happen overnight, sticking with the right property can earn you some lucrative passive income. Active income is a more traditional way to make money, meaning that you perform a task and earn an income in a specific time frame. Neither type of income is better than the other. It's all about what you prefer. Another great aspect of real estate is that you can certainly earn a living on both types of income. It might seem overwhelming at first, but it won't be as intimidating once you gain experience and better understand the various types of real estate. Read on for the FAQs most people have when they consider making money in the real estate industry. 4. Long-term residential rentals. One of the most common methods for making money in real estate is to leverage long-term buy and hold residential rentals. People will always need a place to live, and that means getting involved with rental properties. You need to do the proper amount of due diligence to source your property by keeping 3 principles in mind: location, location, location. Yes, you've heard it before, but the location is everything when it comes to real estate. Not only does this apply for actually an increased asset value over time, but also to your ability to quickly rent that property to a long-term tenant. When you're considering long-term residential rentals, look for a great location. That's more important than the current state of the property itself. In fact, run-down homes in great locations are one of the best investment properties to acquire. This involves a more traditional approach to making money in the real estate market. It means buying a property with some cash on hand to make a down payment, and then holding that property for the long term. Depending on your personal situation, you can easily grab that property for a very low or even no down payment. That's especially true if this is a pre-existing, income-producing property. If there's positive cash flow in a residential rental, then it could be a great investment. However, you'll likely not find that too easily unless the current owner is unloading for personal reasons due to a divorce or other need to liquidate that property that necessitates having some cash on hand. 5. Lease options. Lease options could be a great way to get involved in real estate without having to put up a significant amount of capital or even have great credit at the outset. You're leasing with an option to buy. This tends to work well when the housing market is climbing because you're creating a preset price at which you can later purchase the property. If, for example, the property market climbs substantially, you can buy that property at a discount. You could also turn around and sell your rights for that purchase to someone else. The clear bet here is on the bull market in real estate. As long as this is an option you can exercise, and not something set in stone that says you have to purchase at the end of the lease regardless, then you could very well turn a profit. 6. Home renovation flips. The culture of flipping houses has exploded. Thanks to the popularity of home renovation shows, we're experiencing a massive boom in the traditional renovation flip market. While there can certainly be a lot of money to be made here, navigating these waters in the beginning can be tricky. When you lack the knowledge or the experience, you could find yourself on the losing end if you don't select the right home. Matt Larson has flipped more than 2,000 homes in Iowa and Illinois. Over the course of that time, he's learned some lessons on what to look for and what not to look for when flipping a home with a renovation. His advice? Go after the ugliest homes in the nicest neighborhoods. The purchase price is where the real property value is. The other difficulty here is not only finding those homes when you're not well networked with real estate agents, but also understanding your after-repair value. How much will a home be worth once you've invested in fixes and repairs? To accurately determine that, you need a strong relationship with a general contractor and an on-site tour of the property. While buying sight unseen at an auction might seem alluring, unless you really know what you're doing, you could lose money. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.